Thank you. Pope Francis is going to New York City this fall. The day-and-a-half-long trip includes mass service at Madison Square Garden, among other places. CBS 2's Scott Rapoport live at noon at St. Patrick's Cathedral with details of his trip. Scott.
Yeah, Pope Francis now becomes the fourth pope ever to visit the United States. One of his stops will be here at St. Patrick's Cathedral in Midtown Manhattan. And now we know the rest of the Pope's itinerary. Pope Francis's historic visit to the United States will begin in Washington, D.C. on September 22nd with a three-day stop including a joint address of Congress and a meeting with President Barack Obama at the White House. From there, it's on to New York.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. It's really exciting.
The Pope is scheduled to touch down in the Big Apple on Thursday, September 24th. His stay will be memorable. A visit to the United Nations to address the General Assembly, a multi-religious service at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum at the World Trade Center, where he'll pay tribute to the victims of the 9/11 attacks, a mass at Madison Square Garden. Tickets were told to be distributed through parishes, and an evening prayer at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Parishioners outside the famous house of worship this morning excited to welcome His Eminence.
I think it's going to be great. It'll be unbelievable. Super.
Joe Zwilling is the Director of Communications for the Archdiocese of New York.
For people to be able to be with Pope Francis, to pray with him, to experience his message of love and mercy in person, I think it's just going to be tremendous.
From New York, the Pope's next stop will be in Philadelphia beginning Saturday, September 26th, for a series of masses, meetings, and visits there. And the following evening in Philadelphia, after a whirlwind trip, by all accounts probably, the Pope flies back to Rome. We are live in Midtown this afternoon. Scott Rapoport, CBS 2 News.